Alrighty then, here we are. Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion. One of the best games ever made. One of my favorite Bethesda games, through and through. We're going to start a new title here.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years I ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Apparently Uriel's septum had quite the traumatic experience. He was apparently held prisoner in Oblivion for many years, while his battle mage Jagar Tharn impersonated him. It's quite the story, actually. You can learn about some of the lore in Elder Scrolls from all the various books you find.
This is the 27th and last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life.
Yeah, he can apparently see into the future, and he knew the exact time he was going to die. And once again, we begin our journey in the Imperial City Prison. For why we are here, though, yeah, something I'll never know. I guess we have to use our imaginations. All right, so the last several games I've played as a Breton, because Bretons have they gain a 50 point magic boost, so they have 50 extra magic points. Plus, I think they have a 50% resistance to magic, or something like that. Dark Elves, I've played as a Dark Elf once, although I'm probably going to try something a little different. So let's see. Okay, you hail from Arnesia, where the slavers of Morrowind are still active. They hide and seek every time there was a raid, made you extremely quick and nimble. What about Thornmarsh? You dabbled in magic just to survive. Oh, this looks interesting. You know, maybe I'll do that. I'm going to be an Argonian this time. Why not? I'll be the darker skin tone Argonian, or whatever. I really don't know why I mess with the appearance so much. I never oh, this is what I want. I imagine that wouldn't do much for helmets, though. I do like that look, though. Not gonna lie. But I'll decrease the length a bit. Try and make it a little less obvious. There we go. So poison immunity, capable of breathing underwater, good at picking locks, increased intelligence. That's actually pretty good. So what's my name gonna be here? Doggone it. They have almost Asian type names, the Argonians, like Tikius or Sidnius or Kudai, if I remember some of the NPCs in this game. Actually, you know what? To heck with this. I'm just gonna go. Pick up some Castus Magicus. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna be real silly here. Castus Magicus. There we go. Because I'm gonna be an Argonian mage. There we Castus Magicus. There we are. Oh doggone it! Okay. Overview. All right. Continue. Yes, there we go. I want to be an Argonian.
Hey, listen. It must break your heart, huh? Being so close to the water, knowing you'll never get to swim again.
This guy's a little punk.
You know, sometimes, when they let us in the yard, you can hear the sounds from the lake. The boats, the gulls, so close.
How miserable this guy must be after being stuck in prison for 11 years. Having the guards beat him up every day.
That's right. You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming for you.
Yeah, and someone else will be coming for you down the road, buddy. Yeah, my audience knows. Those who are familiar with Elder Scrolls know that guy's days are numbered.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. Prisoner, stand away from the door. Over by the window now.
Okay, fine.
No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. This is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on here?
Attack my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here as a little
That's a good question. Why am I in
As
jail?
for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Sire, we must keep moving.
Okay, so
Better not close
this tutorial
door.
is
The other side.
a little tedious.
That's right. Unsuch is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Alright, so what, I'm thinking I'm going to try a more stealth approach this time around, instead of just going in sword swinging all the time, but who knows. I do what I have to do.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Protect
Yeah.
yourself.
Captain's down, good. I'm going to take her sword, and I'll take the steel short sword as well. And I'm going to...
Are you alright, sire? We're clear for now. Captain Reno? She's dead. Sorry, sire. We have to keep moving. Could they be waiting for us here? Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will
Oh yeah, good. Definitely want that.
out of here. They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move. You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Alright, that's just great. I'm going to do some exploring then. Oh. Oh yeah, here we go. Hey! The one good thing about being an Argonian is I can't get diseases. That's a huge perk. I ain't gonna lie, that's a really good perk. Take that rusty iron war axe too. So let's see how good my sneaking is. Oof. Oh, I need to... Oh, here we go. Iron key, 3 lockpicks, and another potion of sorcery. Excellent. That's a good point. Do I have... What do I have for magic spells? Oh, I got flare. That's good. Does every type of race start out with flare? I never really knew that. I'm gonna go... And heal minor wounds. That's another one. What else do I have? Those are just active effects. Alright, you sit down. Rats. Oh, here we go. More rusty iron bow, rusty iron cuirass, greaves. I'll probably mess around with the bow for a bit. And then... Oh yeah, I didn't even include or equip any arrows. There we go. Oh man, my aim is totally off. There we go. Oh goodness. Funny thing is, I've never been knocked down. My first playthrough of Oblivion Remastered, I don't think I ever got knocked down. It's not like in the original version of Oblivion where you could get knocked down by higher ranking characters when they either shot you with an arrow or did that special sweeping move with the sword or blunt weapon. That hasn't happened in my last playthrough. Okay, so far my sneaking has gone fairly well. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna blast you with a fireball. Lots of potions here. Oh yeah, and I definitely want to start collecting some alchemical ingredients because I am gonna be messing with that. So in this this playthrough, I'm gonna definitely try and roleplay, like truly roleplay a bit more than I usually do. So I tend to play the same way when doing Oblivion. I tend to what is it? Lost my train of thought there. Okay, here's my first mortar and pestle. Oh yeah, rat meat. So these two can, so these two items are compatible, so I can make a couple potions out of that. I'm definitely going to be looking for Nocturnal's key early in the game, because I am absolutely sick of the lockpicking mechanic. It is such a pain. Alrighty. Getting lots of iron arrows, which is good, and more lockpicks, because until I find Nocturnal's key, I'm going to be breaking a whole lot of them. This is always a fun part. There we go, take that. Love using traps to your advantage. Not using the rusty iron short sword. No way. Got that. I got more lockpicks. Ah, that's not worth much. I should save as I go. I don't want to run into trouble here. Can't create more saved data. What? Oh, for gosh sake, really? Okay, so delete that one. There we go. That seems very weird. Nice. More rat meat. Nice. Definitely want to get the staff. And soul gems with a petty soul in it, no less. A filled petty soul gem. That's good. Alright, get out of sneak mode. Oh yes, gotta collect those repair hammers. Gonna be breaking a whole lot of those too. Like, what is going on with this? Why is it doing that? So even the autosaves, it can't do more autosaves as well. That's going to be a real pain. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Emperor.
Must help us. As you wish, sire. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen.
You see a whole lot, don't you? But yet, why can't you save yourself? Why can't you save your life if you know the hour you're gonna die? I'm not on good terms with the gods. I like to play the villain on these.
I've served their line all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
And for this, I always go with the mage. It gives you 50 plus magic right from the get-go. There are a couple other good ones, like Fortify Magicka, or the Atronach. It increases your magicka by 150 points and gives you a 50% chance of absorbing spells, which is pretty big. That's a major bonus, but you can't regenerate magicka. So you're going to be relying entirely on spell absorption and potions. So it really doesn't. I just don't think it's worth, like, the. It doesn't make it worth the extra magic points and absorption if you don't have any magicka regeneration at all. The mage, yeah, 50 points. I usually go with this, but let's see what other ones. Like this one's actually really good if you want to play a stealth character. Fortify agility 10 and luck by 10 as well as speed. Like that's 30 extra attribute points right from the get-go. That is a major bonus. 10 and then obviously endurance and strength by 10. That's not quite as good as the thief, but still decent. The steed 20 point increase of speed. I don't really know what the point of that is. Like what's Moon Shadow? Yeah, that's definitely not worth the whole perk. If you get your illusion up high enough, you can learn to cast invisibility spells with ease. And yeah, the tower. What's this one? Yeah, again, it's just a perk in exchange for 2 unique spells you can only use once a day. That's just not worth it. Not worth it. Can be used once a day again. Another one of those, and paralyze is yet another one. It's more advanced magic, but still, like you increase your illusion enough, you can do paralyze spells or paralysis spells. This one's not bad. Willpower and endurance increased by 10. The Lord. The Lord used to be something different in the OG. I think it was... I don't remember what the benefit was, but the detriment was that you had a weakness to fire. And considering that this is a game where you literally walk through hell, yeah, that's it. That at the time was the worst perk you could choose, or worst birth sign you could choose. But they've changed that in this game, or in this version of the game. And the serpent. Yeah, just another unique ability that can only be used once a day. So once again, I just go with the mage. 50%, like a 50-point increase to magicka is always, in my opinion, the best thing you can go for. Like magic is such a big part of this game.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death.
Even if you don't play a mage, it's still worth having.
Your stars are not mine. Today the mage shall light your way on the paths of glory.
So you're an astrologer, are you?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. I go to my grave, a tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while, then we must part.
Okay, then, are we gonna go or what?
You may as well make yourself useful here. Carry this torch and stick close.
Alright, sure, Boris.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be alright.
Actually, I better equip my sword. Or, not my sword, Captain Renault's sword, that I'm gonna have to give back to Boris after this is all done, because, I don't know. Only the blades are allowed to have these swords, I guess. Alright. My goodness. My blade skill is really weak right now. I really need to increase it. Alright, do any of you... Oh, there we go. Potion of sorcery. More weak potions of healing. Better than nothing. Now, of course, this is just a tutorial. I'm just sort of going through it as I've done many times over. Once we get into the game, like the main game, we'll get into the meat and potatoes. Right now, we just got to eat the veggies.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Okay. That's the one thing. The NPCs in this game just move so doggone slow.
Damn it! The gate is far from the other side. A trap! What about that side passage back there? Worth a try. Let's go. They're behind us. Wait here, sire. Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with you. Oblivion take you! Leroy, over here! My sword for the dragon! This one's mine! That the best you can do? Damn you, scum!
Man, there are a lot of them.
You die! Get back with the Emperor. That's the middle of that sofa. Take me down. This is hard. Take me down.
Oh, not him. Oh, there we go. Get over here.
Do your worst. If you want to help, get back and protect the Emperor.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have...
I like how the Emperor just gives you, gives just some random mortal man who, with no accolades, with no military experience, that
Close shut the jaws
the most important art, or the most important item in the game, the Amulet of Kings, I mean. And then, of course, it's all for nothing anyways.
Talos, save us.
Yep, we're screwed.
The amulet. Where's the amulet of kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange.
I'm amazed that Boris didn't just kill me outright. Asked me to protect the Emperor, and I failed in doing so.
They see more than lesser men. The amulet of kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I like how calm he was, or how calm he is considering the circumstances.
Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Wayland Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door to the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced monk. Am I right?
Yeah, no, I am not a monk. Although, what skills do monks have? Acrobatics, alteration, athletics, hand-to-hand, marksman, security, sneak. Favored attributes, agility, and willpower. Now, this mattered a lot more in the original version of Oblivion, because your major skills, the 7 that you choose, would be the only ones where the skill increases would allow you to level up. In this version of the game, all skill increases lead to leveling up. So that eliminates the awkward system that the original game had. So it really doesn't matter a whole lot what like major skills level up faster. So maybe which ones? Bard, light armor, mercantile, speechcraft, and you know what? I always end up making a custom class. Oh yeah, here we go. Alchemy, alteration. Yeah, I don't think I want those increases really fast. Destruction, heavy armor, mysticism, restoration. That's not bad, to be honest. I'm just gonna make a custom class like I always do. So and increase more rapidly. Yes, okay. Magic, I'll just go with that. And then the main attributes I want to increase right off the gate, intelligence. So you can only choose 2 of them. I'm just going to go strength and intelligence. Having extra strength right out the gate would be pretty good. Alright, and then armor, I want that to scale faster. I just do. I want to get to the point where I'm not breaking repair hammers constantly and can get to 100 on that. So I can only have the 1 repair hammer and save space on my inventory. And then blade, always go with that. Block, and no. Don't really need alchemy in that one. Let me just think here. I'm gonna go. I'll start with ones that I'll start with the stealth ones and then work my way back to magic. I don't necessarily want to make too many magic skills my major skills. I made marksman my skill last time, but that didn't increase very fast. Sneak, I'll make one for sure. Mercantile, I don't think that matters so much. Make light armor one, because I tend to wear light armor more often than not. Restoration, I'll make that one, because I want the better healing spells earlier than later. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna make certain spells a little, certain types of magic a little quicker. Not that it really matters too much. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, whatever. And yeah, adventurer. I'll choose the adventurer class. I would have named it something cooler, but I don't know. I can't think of anything catchy right now.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
No, I won't.
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne and Priory immediately. Got it?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I'll agree anyways.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What will you do,
I'll
Boris?
stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. Make Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Doggone it. That always hurts having to give that up. Now I gotta go and equip the crappier, rusty... Well, actually, the steel short sword's pretty good. That's a decent sword to have right out the gate. Okay, let's... my controller's getting low on batteries again. I'll have to plug that in after this session is done. Should last that long. Okay, now that that's all done, I've just got a few more of these rats and goblins to kill, and then we'll be getting into the game proper. 3 pounds per cheese wheel. Yeah, no way. I'm not carrying that. The flour, though, I will carry. You can make... One thing I'll get into later, once we get into the major game here, is that some easy ways to make money early on in the game. There are lots of cool ways you can make some good gold in the early levels. You don't start making a whole lot of gold until about level 15 or so. That's when you start getting the more high-level loot, and you can sell that for thousands of gold each time. Like when the enemies start dropping Daedric armors and other enchanted armors, that's when you start getting into the lucrative side of things. But for now, we're poor. You start out as a very poor. We start off as a very poor Argonian from Blackmarsh, from some impoverished village. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. I'm just gonna commit to this. Castus Magicus. I like that. It's got a ring to it. Alright, so here we are. Finally out of the prison, and... oh, look! We are definitely going to be going there. Sooner than later, but a little later. Frostcrag Spire. I love how you can see that from here. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this one up here. That was just... kind of just the tutorial, getting through the first part of the game. It was a bit of a drag. Wasn't much to it. But now this is where things start to get interesting. So for this playthrough, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna stick with any one quest line. I'm kind of gonna bounce around between the various quest lines, as well as do a bunch of different side quests, and maybe do the main, plug away at the main quest bit by bit. I definitely want to try and get some stuff out of the way before I get to level 15. I want to try and avoid doing a lot of quests as an overpowered, high-leveled character. I usually have a tendency of doing a lot of the Daedric quests early, and then doing the main missions when my character is higher leveled. I think I'm going to try something a little different this time. I'm gonna do things a little differently than I usually do. But there is so much to this game. There's so much cool stuff to do. So many different side quests and types of armors you can get, spells you can cast, places to buy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be awesome. Well, anyway, I'll wrap this up here, and yeah, see you guys next time.